What's up, Squeegee Slingers? Tradman here. Thanks very much for tuning in once again. Much appreciated. So today is episode 7 in Squeegee Skills. We're going to be looking at a first time window clean on this job. It's a new build and it's a construction cleanup as well. So there is bird's mess, there's dirt, usual kind of dirt, paint, silicone, cement, it's all that kind of stuff on the glass. So let's take a look at what tools I'm using, how I'm getting the job done, and hopefully you'll glean something from today's video that you yourself can use in your working day. So let's have a look. Okay then folks, so welcome to Squeegee Skills episode 7. We're going to be talking about doing a first clean. So for our customer today, we've got this job to do in and out. So I thought we would show you some of the windows. Now we've not done any windows yet, so we're just showing you the condition of the glass. So at the moment I don't know if you can quite make that out, but there's sticker residue on here. Got stickers down there, and on the exterior just looks like hopefully regular dirt, but there's a bit of paint there. There could be some cement spots, things like that. So there'll be a few bits and pieces to take off. We've got these windows here, so it's a reasonably big job actually. I've got whatever that is. It looks like tape or something. Bit of cement on the outside. Yeah, so it doesn't look like there was much in the way of glass protection going on when this was being built, unfortunately. Let's have a look upstairs. We've also got a Velux window as well. We'll have to get an extension pole to do that, but we'll have to be very cautious because we don't want any drips on the paint. So what I'm planning to do is, with a pole, try and get a cloth on there and then clean the window. Okay, so to start with, doing the insides, soap it up. Now we've got the water and then the soap actually added onto the applicator like always, so it's giving us that nice consistency. It's not flooding down the glass, get good control over our solution. So first things first, what I like to do is use a bit of bronze wool and just give the window a rub down the sides, at the bottom, at the top first, like this. Get right into the corners. There's a lot of debris on this glass, so I'm hoping that the bronze wool is going to take off the vast majority of it. I may in the end have to use a razor, but I'm hoping I don't, because I don't really like using razors. If I can get away with just using the bronze wool and it comes off, then much safer option using the bronze wool, more peace of mind. But if I have to use a razor, I have to use a razor, simple as that. There's something on the glass there, a bit of silicone or something. So for that, unfortunately, gonna have to use a razor. And bronze wool's not even touching it, so I'm using this Moerman scraper, which is not my favourite scraper I've ever used, but unfortunately I broke my Unger Ninja one. But this one's really tedious to have to unlock, get the blade out, and then sometimes it sits a bit squint and then you've got to tighten it again. If you want to use it quickly, it's not the best razor in the world, but the blade's fine, it's just the mechanism is a bit rubbish. Okay, that's that bit come off. So I'll put that aside just now and we'll blade this down and see what's left. Right, let's have a look. So all that stuff's on the outside, that's fine. Okay, got a bit there. So what I like to do, I only try and use the razor on a minimum amount of glass that I have to. So I just soap up the area that I plan to blade, so I don't have to blade the whole window. Little bits up here, so let's just do this top corner. My apologies if you're getting a bit blinded, the sun's directly at us today. Got a little bit there as well. That will do. Okay, so I know some people, what they do is they soap up the whole window and blade the whole thing, but I try and minimize how much I'm using the blade. I only use it when I absolutely have to, so There we go. So I've got 4 areas there that really need bladed. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so in theory, that should be the inside of this window done. And you can see yourself with the liquidator, it's not leaving anything on the glass itself, which is great. It's minimizing the amount of work I have to do, which I'm all for. If I don't have to touch the glass after squeegeeing it down, then that's a bonus. Alright, so that's looking pretty good actually. Right, let's do the outside of it, and then we'll know what we're up against and make sure there's nothing left over. So I'll just give that a bit of a wipe down, because otherwise when I flip this around, the runs, this window's going to be upside down, so the runs here are going to go up my clean window if I don't make sure that it's dry. Normally I don't really use this, but just to wipe the bottom of the window, because like I say, we're going to flip this window around in a minute. So all this solution, if I don't get it dry, is going to run up the glass when I flip it upside down. So make sure that's bone dry at the bottom. And all the handle and everything. Okay, so now this bit's always fun because it's a different kind of mechanism in this window, and they're usually a little bit of a pain in the bum to do. So it's a different kind of style, so we'll push that button there, it says. So push that up, and then this one, according to that, you push forward. Oh, that sounds good. Ah, there we have it. And away it goes. Right, so I'm already creating a bit of a mental picture of what's on the glass. I've got bits there, there, there. It's kind of everywhere. So again, we will soak it up and then use the bronze wool and see if that gets rid of the vast majority of it. Bronze wool, I will leave a link in the description below to the DA Components bronze wool. That's where we get ours from. It's really good for getting ingrained stuff off the glass. Okay, so let's do the sides, right into the corners, right into that, near the rubber seal. Get that glass right in the corner there. Okay, so that's all the edges done. And then simply fill in the middle. Really cold day here in Scotland today. It's started off as -6 degrees Celsius, but it was flipping chilly, that's what we'll say. It was chilly, lads and ladies, it was chilly, chilly, chilly. Especially when you're wearing a kilt. This is always my favourite moment on a first clean. Oh, look at that water, it's like black. Ugh. Look at that water. Ugh. Let's have a look. It's looking pretty good. Wow, I'm impressed myself. Well, that looks good to me. Before you say, oh look, he's detailing and using a liquidator, he said you don't need to detail. Well, I'm not detailing the glass is fine, but what I am going to do is give the frame a wipe down. But because it's really close to the glass, I'm going to use a smooth microfiber just in case I touch the glass. It's not going to leave any marks, hopefully, because this is a nice dry and clean microfiber cloth. So we're just going to rub the frame down there. Okay, it's looking good. And I'll see if I can try and reach this top bit here. Because when I flip the window as well, down here, that's all going to run up the window. So again, make sure the bottom of the window, when you've flipped it, is dry. So when you flip it back, you don't get the really annoying runs that then come down the window. Sometimes it's unavoidable because some styles of windows, the solution goes right into the framework and it's really annoying. You flip the window and you come back in 5-10 minutes just to double check all your work, make sure everything's good before you go, and you see the run marks that's come out of the seal, which is not an awful lot you can do. Just try it as best as you can before you flip it back over. But there you go, so you can see the before, hopefully, I don't know, take you out the sun there, sorry, I'm blinding you. So you can see the before hopefully there, maybe not on camera, but there's a lot of debris on the glass on that one, and you can see this one. It's beautiful, stunning, like my good lady wife, stunning. That'll get me brownie points. So there we have it. So that is how I do the first clean. If you can get access inside, then flip the windows. It's much easier to do, especially high level windows like this, where one floor up. So that'll save you using, extension poles or ladders if you can get access to the inside. It's much better to try and get nose to glass on a first clean, especially because, as you can see, you need to use a bronze wool and a razor as well. But you can see the difference between, doing it traditionally and, even using a water-fed pole. The bronze wool, if you were using bronze wool, wouldn't take that off, a lot of that off. You see yourself, I had to use a razor. So even if you are a water-fed pole company or a one-man band, you might be better on some occasions, especially something like this, doing it traditionally first and then using the water-fed pole afterwards, if that's what you use. But if you're fully traditional, like myself, then there's no problem. That's the way you would do it anyway. So let's crack on and get on with this job. Okay, then just take my shoes off, and we're gonna have a look at this Velux quickly and just check around the job. Okay, that's the Velux here, so to give you an idea, this is the issue, and yeah, it was a bit tricky to try and clean it from the outside from inside because the window wouldn't stay down, so just cleaned it from outside, and it's looking beautiful. So that's pretty good actually. I can go up here and have a look. Yeah, just check it from different angles. Yeah, it looks good. This is the other windows. Beautiful and clean. Nothing left on the glass. So both sides looking extraordinary. Lovely jubbly. Look at that. Just stunning. That's frosted glass in there. Did this Velux here. That's good. A bit of snow and ice has come down off the roof. That's a bit annoying, but not much I can do about that. It's looking good. Lovely. Okay. All this is nice and clean. Alright. Okay, happy with the upstairs, that's good. So you kind of get the gist, folks, of how to do a first clean. If you can, try and get access to the inside, and then you can flip the windows if you can. If you're at a job that you can't do that, then you're going to have to obviously go up on the ladders to get nose to glass. But that's looking pretty darn good actually. Just checking it from different angles, it looks good, perfect. Kitchen window, one of the most important ones. This is where obviously whoever is going to be standing here looking out the window doing the dishes. So you want a nice clean glass. Now, the thing to be aware of on builders' cleans is, I don't know about where you live, but builders in the UK are renowned for it. They don't put much in the way of protection on the glass. So you always find that there might be like a chip out the glass, there might be a scratch on the glass, something that is revealed by cleaning the glass. So when you're done, make sure you point out to your customer, look, I've just cleaned the window. This was underneath the dirt, just to let you know. I don't know if you want to maybe go and speak to your builders, but they've scratched your glass or they've put a chip in your glass, something like that. But there doesn't look like there's anything too sinister on these windows. There's the odd mark and stuff, but I mean, that's what happens when builders don't put protection on the glass when they're building. So that's all looking really good. Lovely, okay, super. So yep, all the frames, panes, sills, everything's done, looking good, and I'm happy with that. So that, folks, is how you do a first clean, and doing it traditional style. Frosted glass, that's fine. Yep, all good, super. Well, it's actually lunchtime here, so I'm gonna go and jump in the van and have some homemade tomato soup made by Trad Girl, thank you very much. and hopefully you've enjoyed the video, guys.
Okay then folks, so now we've seen the footage. Hopefully you've gleaned something from that video today that have been of use to you. Thank you very much for tuning in, and remember, if you've got any comments or questions, fire them in the comments box below. It'd be really great of you to do that. And also we've got the Tradman Facebook page as well, so you can private message me through there if you've got any questions at all, maybe something related to your business that you'd like to ask, so you can click on that. Okay then folks, thanks very much for tuning in, much appreciated once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.